YouTube on Omanfm and on Facebook on Neto TVG. Saying Hitches, the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority will start the implementation of goods clearance at selected port of entry within a 24-hour frame beginning September 12, 2022. There is currently no approved time baseline for clearing goods at the port, even though the Customs Division has said this should have been done earlier to harmonize with implementation of the Integrated Custom Management System, ICUMS. Addressing various stakeholders at the workshop of the World Customs Organization's time release study in Accra, Mr. Seidu said the event, which is the final one in the series of engagements, will climax with implementation of the TRS at selected ports of entry across the country by mid-September this year. The TRS is a systematic and standardized way to measure the average time taken between the arrival and release of goods and has been recommended by the World Customs Organization. Mr. Seidu noted that the selected point of entry to begin the implementation are Tema, Takoradi International Airport and land borders at Paga and Aflao. Key benefits of the TRS implementation, according to Mr. Seidu, will include improved efficiency of custom administration and other government agencies, reduction in transaction cost for traders, and better conditions for accelerating international movement of cargo, among others. The pound sterling fell 0.64% to $1.145 on Wednesday afternoon, a level not seen in 37 years. The Bank of England said a weaker outlook for the UK economy as well as a stronger dollar were putting pressure on sterling. Governor Andrew Bailey also warned that little could be done to stop the UK falling into a recession this year as the war in Ukraine continued. He added that it would overwhelmingly be caused by actions of Russia and the impact on energy prices. The bank expects the economy to shrink in the last 3 months of 2022 and keep shrinking until the end of 2023. The warning comes ahead of a government plan to limit a sharp rise in energy bills. It is understood that a typical energy bill could be capped at around £2,500, with new Prime Minister Liz Truss set to announce the details on Thursday. Now, currently, a typical household gas and electricity bill is due to rise from £1,971 to £3,549 in October. In other stories, late container charges known as detention and demurrage (D&D) in the United States are the highest in the world, according to a recent report by Container Exchange, and are out of sync with D&D charges that have been falling around the globe. Detention is the charge the merchant pays for holding an ocean carrier's containers outside the port, terminal or depot beyond the contracted fee time, while demurrage is the charge related to a merchant's use of a container while in port. The merchant pays the ocean carrier a fee if the merchant goes beyond the amount of contracted free time. This charge is to motivate merchants to move the container out of the port. Port congestion has been a big factor in inhibiting a swift movement of containers out of the port. Recently, the Port of New York and New Jersey announced it will levy new charges against ocean carriers to engage them to move empty containers out of the port and free up space for the processing of container more efficiently. The delay in picking up and dropping off of containers is increasing detention and demurrage charges. According to Container Exchange, the Port of New York and New Jersey rank #1 in the world in charges. The Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority (GRA), Amishadai Owusu-Amoah, has advised customs and tax authorities in Africa to build the capacities and skills as they prepare for the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement AfTA. He was speaking in Accra during the opening ceremony of the 7th African Tax Research Network Congress, ATRN. The theme of the Congress was tax and revenue implications of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Some of the undertakings, he explained, would require that the members look at their capacities and skills as revenue authorities. In his welcome address, he opined that the implementation of AfTA will play a critical role in how we operate the tax authorities and customs authorities. He encouraged participants to participate in the debate to influence policy and the way we collect our revenue. He advised network members to consider how they could best collaborate with other respective ministries of finance and trade to find ways to mitigate the revenue losses expected as we reduce import duties. On this note, we'll wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in all your shipping solutions. Contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. My name is Nanesi Boate, my producer Kweko Boate. Have a great day.
Spanish garlic mixture and then the capsules. A